Hi everyone, this is Qinghua. I'm very sorry for today's technical issues, interruption, and back and forth. And now I record my presentation in the follows. Today's topic is job attitudes. How job attitudes link between reward systems and employee job behavior. I feel very lucky to pick up this topic because my topic happens to be able to answer JB's question. Do you believe that compensation alone, base pay, bonus is enough to retain key employees? In the class I did the survey. The survey say no. My answer to this question is no too. My point is, first of all, rewards has no direct effect on employee behaviors. Instead, I believe that employees' attitudes decide employees' behavior. And when it comes to rewards only works on one's attitudes, affect one's attitudes. Not rewards cannot decide one's behavior. I will borrow JB's slide. My presentation will talk about employee attitudes, employee behavior, and reward system. Since I don't have much time, I will pick up two attitudes and two behaviors. That is job satisfaction and membership behavior, as well motivation and task behavior. My presentation consists of three parts. In the first part, I will talk about the relationship between employee attitudes and employee behavior. I will first of all discuss why attitudes decide behavior. Then I will link job satisfaction with membership behavior and motivation with task behavior. In the second part, I will talk about rewards and employee attitudes. I first of all will define rewards, and then I will use motivation theories to explain how rewards work on employee attitudes. And in the third part, I'm gonna summarize by answering JB's question. Okay. Here I will first of all talk about employee attitudes and behavior. I believe attitudes decide behavior. Then how attitude works, why we say attitude decide behaviors, nothing else. How attitude works, it is cognitive and affective evaluation that predisposes a person to act in a certain way. It sounds complicated, but look at the figure. The figure illustrates that our brain and our heart work together to make decisions, to decide our behavior. For example, in a workplace, I see that my supervisor gave a promotion to a co-worker who deserved it less than me. Then I make my evaluation. I said to myself, my supervisor is unfair. Then I ask my heart, how do I feel? Then my feeling, my heart tells me I dislike my supervisor. If I have a negative judgment about my supervisor and negative feelings towards my supervisor, then most probably I will make decisions to take certain actions, such as I look for another job, or I file complaints. I complain about my supervisor to anyone who would listen. All right, then I will talk about employee attitudes and employee behavior. I will talk about two key attitudes. The first one is job satisfaction. Job satisfaction is defined as a person's feelings, thoughts, and attitude towards the job. It could be positive, could be negative. And also for work motivation. Work motivation is defined as a person's attitude towards job performance, either positive or negative. That means one can say, I want to work more, I work harder, or I want to work less. I don't feel good. I decide to show less underperformance to the employer. And there are also two employee behaviors. The first one is membership behavior. The other one is task behavior. Membership behavior is the employee's decision to join or remain within a firm. And task behavior is employees' performance, how employees perform specific tasks that have been assigned to them. Then we can put together employee attitudes decide employees' behavior. Then when it comes to job satisfaction, we can predict from the job satisfaction about one's membership behavior, that if employees are happy, satisfied with the job, they most probably will stay and remain within the firm. If the employees are not happy, they will choose to leave. When it comes to motivation has decides one's task performance. If one is the employees are motivated, most probably they will show high performance. And if employees are demotivated, they are lack of motivation, then they will show the low performance. Okay, in my second part, I will talk about rewards, how rewards work on one's attitude. Rewards is defined as anything provided by the job or organization that satisfied employees' needs. So here I highlight needs. Rewards have something to do with needs. So what do we know about employee needs so far? Okay, we have bunches of needs motivation theories. The most famous one is Maslow's hierarchy, needs hierarchy. Also, we have ERG or McClelland. Those needs motivation theories all conclude that human beings have different levels of needs, from basic needs to physical needs to psychological needs to the needs for self-actualization, growth, and achievement. And then here comes the question, how needs relate to job satisfaction and work motivation. Thanks to Herzberg's hygiene and motivational factors, we know some of the factors related to employees' willingness to stay or leave the organization, and while there are other factors that will motivate employees to work. Let's have a look at the dissatisfiers on the left column. There are a couple of factors that are covered by Yanling's presentation. I think she talked about indirect pay, like working conditions, personal life. But I hope that the companies in the Qingdao can provide everything that the employees needs. But as far as I know, in some of the companies which require employees to relocate, there's resistance, because employees will say, "Oh, I don't need any of those benefits. I don't want more payment for my family's education or anything. I need co-workers. I like this job because I like my co-workers. If you want me to work in another place, I may lose my team." And also, for the relocation, some of the employee will say, "All right, I don't know. I work in China for a couple of years. I don't know whether I can come back to my organization in the local organization and still keep my position or not. And I need job security, but the relocation or the benefits or the compensation package won't cover my needs. So I will choose not to be relocated or choose to leave the organization. And just now we talked about the needs content. We know different needs that different people needs different needs. Different people needs have different priorities in their life. In what follows, I'm gonna talk about how people make decisions, how motivation factors work. According to Adams' equity theory of motivation, employees expect fair balance between inputs and outputs. When they input their loyalty, hard work, commitment, trust into their work, they expect fair amount of return in terms of salary, benefits, recognition, achievement. If the rewards meets their needs, if they believe that rewards is inequitable, they will be dissatisfied and they will reduce output and departure from organization. If they see that rewards is more than what they expected, they will work hard. Another theory is the room's expectancy motivation theory. The theory, put it into a simple way, if the employees can see that their more efforts leads to better performance, and better performance lead to rewards, desirable rewards, employees will be motivated to work. Here, I want to stress that the rewards is what the employees need. For example, they may expect praise from boss, salary increase, demotion, job security, acceptance by co-workers. Here you might say, oh, why is demotion? I want promotion for individuals, employees. They have their priorities. I have seen a couple of cases that employees don't want to take more responsibilities than they are willing to. So they will ask for demotion. Say, can I just give up my manager's position? I want to just be a trainer. I want to be just an ordinary worker. I don't want to be a supervisor or want to take care of other issues. So different staff, different employees have their own priorities. Yeah, now here's comes to the summary. We come back to the question, do you believe that compensation alone is enough to retain key employees? My answer has three folds. First of all, compensation has no direct effect on employees' retention. If the compensation meets the individual's needs, the employees will stay. If the compensation is not what individuals need and want, then my answer to it is no. So in order to retain key employees, the employer really need to have an individual talk to the employees to work out the terms that meet in the key employees' needs. And thank you for your listening.